Hey everybody, I have a Nature's Head composting toilet for a glamping site I have, and I'm tired of emptying the urine bottle. So we're going to do a urine conversion to a homemade leach field. And for those of you who own glamping sites or want to own your own site and just have your own bathhouse and you don't want to empty the urine bottle anymore, I'm going to show you how to do it. So first thing you have to do, you can buy this little coupling off of Nature's Head's store. They're about 20 bucks. Just plastic parts so you can fit a hose into it. I just took the urine bottle out. If you don't know how to do that, all you have to do is undo these buckles on the side. And once you do that, you lift it up, you slide the bottle out, and then the bottle's gone. This hose is a 3/4 inch outside diameter with a 1/2 inch inside diameter. It's a pretty sturdy hose. You don't need anything crazy because it's, it's just going to transfer urine. So, doesn't need to be super pressurized or anything like that. I just wanted a nice sturdy hose, so I don't have to mess with it later on. I have a 5/8 paddle bit. You probably actually want a 3/4 inch paddle bit since that's the outside diameter of this hose, but it's the only paddle bit I have on me right now, so I'm just going to use this. And what I'm going to do is that from this coupling right here, I'm going to drill a hole through this, through my wood deck, and that's where I'm going to place the hose, and then I'm going to funnel it out and dig a septic, like a leach field. It's only going to have liquids in it, so just somewhere for it to drain. I'm fairly confident I can do this with one hand. Don't mind the toilet paper in there. All right, gonna go pretty much in the center right here and drill my hole. So I should have known better, but my 5/8 bit was not going to work for a 3/4 inch outside diameter. I thought I was going to be able to wiggle it around, maybe widen it just a little bit. But I had to use a 1 3/8 hole saw. So obviously the hole's a little bit bigger, and not a super huge deal. I can get an escutcheon and put that around here and kind of cover up that hole and make it look a little nicer and keep bugs and critters out of there. So, but that's what I did. All right, so I got the tubing connected to the coupling, and I'm gonna put a hose clamp on here. I'm gonna go grab one whenever I can, but it's probably always smart to put a hose clamp there just for extra precaution. That is really tightly on there, but you never know, might work its way out over time and you have a real issue on your hands. All right, so I got some gravel here. In case anybody's wondering, this is called 57 stone, 57 aggregate. It's just the size of the stone. It's going to help for drainage. I'm going to put a layer down here, and then I'm going to put the bucket on top. All right, so this is what it looks like with the gravel in the bottom. I know a lot of you are going to complain about the roots and whatnot, that they're going to grow into the bucket. I mean, it will take absolute years for that, and I'm going to cut them out as much as I can, but that's how you do it right there. All right, so I got the bucket in. I got my hole cut out. I'm going to backfill around the tub very carefully, compact it. You don't want any dirt getting inside here. This is where the urine is going to drain, any water, whatever it is. And it's going to go through this hole from that tube, and it will drain through this aggregate down here, and we should have ourselves a tankless composting toilet system. One thing I do want to mention is that there are going to be 0 solids going through here. This is literally just for liquids. For solids, I would suggest an actual septic tank. This is literally just for urine. I mean, this is basically a clean way of peeing in the woods. Just like that, you have your whole system covered up. These rocks are here temporarily. until I can dig a little ditch line for that hose. It started to rain on me here, so yeah, I don't mind a little bit of rain, but I also don't want to get wet out here when I don't have to. But as you can see, the septic, if you want to call it, I call it a little drain field, has been completely covered up. And you have your hose now connected to your toilet, and we'll give it a test run here. Or I'm not going to use real urine for the test run. I got a little bit of water here from a spritzing bottle. And all right, let's give it a go. There we go. All right. Well, it's out of here, and probably a little mouse pee, but it's draining through the pipe just fine. It's got enough slope to it where it's draining, and I think we're good. Thanks for tuning in, guys. Now, like I said, that was I could have made it a lot fancier than that, and you know, and maybe I will in the future. I just wanted to get this in the ground so I could stop emptying the bottle. The emptying the bottle part is pretty gross, especially when it's random people's pee, because it's a glamping site. The composting toilet itself is fantastic. If you have any questions on that, it's called a Nature's Head. I use coconut core. I've heard apparently you can also use peat moss. I've heard bad stories about peat moss, but coconut core is about 20 bucks on Amazon, and you get like 8 blocks, and it will last you maybe a year or more for 20 bucks, and to me, that's worth it. But if you like what you saw, follow my channel. I hand built a glamping site. I bought the land. I built everything all by hand. I did all the labor myself. So if you guys want to follow me for tips and tricks, and hit that subscribe button, hit the alert button, and you'll get alerted every time I make a new video. But thanks for tuning in. I hope you learned a little something. And if you have any tips or tricks, you know, feel free to put them in the comment section below. Thanks.